Today on the Angel of Words podcast, we have NBA champion, the pride of Hofstra, assistant coach, Speedy Claxton, on deck on the Angel of Words podcast. Hello and welcome to the Angel of Words podcast. And on the line with me right now, I have NBA champion and assistant coach at Hofstra University, Speedy Claxton. Hey, Speedy, how you doing, my brother?
Hey, man. How's everything? Thanks for having me.
Everything is good, my brother. Thank you for joining us. Bro, first and foremost, man, I want to talk about the fact that you're such an amazing billiards player, bro. What have you been doing, man, to keep those? You still playing pool or what?
Always, man. That's my second sport right there. Gotta stay sharp, man. Not a lot of people know about my pool skills.
Nah, man. You're a beast.
I actually won Justin Tuck's pool event a couple of years back and got some nice prizes from that. Got a free trip to Costa Rica. a free weekend at the Four Seasons. Got an Xbox. Got a $500 Nike gift card. I told him it was a nice.
Bro, they're blessing you, man. Wow. What tournaments you playing, man? That's crazy.
It's crazy because that was the only tournament that I ever officially played in. But a lot of people don't know that I'm nice at pool.
Nah, bro, you're a beast, man. You definitely whipped my ass. You know, my father was semi-pro and he taught me a lot. But I was like, yo, this dude is a beast. You left me with all the balls on the table. I was like, yeah. A lot of people don't know that we played pool at Daddy's house on a photo shoot one time, me and Speedy, and he put the beats on me. It was very impressive, to say the least. Now, Speedy, man, I want to talk about one of your contemporaries, someone, that was a legend in the NBA. Kobe Bryant passed away, and I just want to know your thoughts on that because I know you have children, and he is one of your contemporaries. I know it isn't easy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Kobe's one of the greats, of course. And, being in the NBA, it takes a lot of your family time away from you because, the season's so long. And so especially Kobe, with his work ethic, he was always working on his game as he should have been. So, once he retired and he was able to make up that time that he was missing with his family, that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, every time you seen Kobe post-retirement, he was with his daughter. He was with his family. He was at the UConn game. He was at the Lakers game. Always had his daughter by his side. He was coaching her AU team. So you could see that he was really focusing on getting his family back together and being one. For that to happen, it was so sad. I remember my daughter calling me, and even she was crying. You can see how tight the two were. But then, you also see how God works in mysterious ways because those two was probably the tightest in their family, and they probably couldn't have lived without each other.
Yeah, man, it's quite unfortunate, brother. It really is unfortunate. And, you got a chance to play against them and you got a chance to play with some of the best players in the NBA's history and one of the coaches in the NBA's history, Coach Greg Popovich, man. Could you just take us through, what it was like to be a part of that 2003 NBA championship team in San Antonio?
Pop was great. The thing that's so special about Pop is he treats every player the same, no matter if you're the first player or the 15th guy. So he's going to treat Tim Duncan the same way that he's going to treat the last guy. If you do something wrong on the court, he's going to yell at you. He's going to take you out. He's going to explain to you what he needs to be done. That's the thing I respect the most about Pop, whereas a lot of these other NBA coaches, they might not say anything to the best player.
Yeah.
But Pop isn't like that. I mean, if you mess up, he's going to tell you no matter who you are.
And that's great too, man, because I guess it helps to build a camaraderie, man, because everybody feels like they're like a nut and bolt in the cog of what's going on the squad,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's no special treatment give me down in San Antonio. I'll tell you that.
Now, man, could you take us through just winning that championship, my brother? And, like all the blood, sweat, and tears you put since you was a kid, junior high school, all the way up through the ranks, man. And, if those things really cross your mind when you're at that pinnacle?
Yeah, absolutely amazing journey. When I first got traded to San Antonio, I had mixed emotions. I've never lived somewhere that far by myself. So this is the first time I was going to be in Texas. So once I got traded, I was like, oh, man, this is like San Antonio. Like, what am I going to do in San Antonio? Like, I'm an East Coast, New York, big city type kid. Like, now I got to go to a small city in Texas. Like, how's it going to be? So when I got out there, though, it was amazing. Like, loved my teammates. We weren't expected to win a championship, but I mean, team chemistry that we had, it was amazing. Like, we actually hung out off the court a lot together. I think that helped us on the court. We would go to the movies as a team. We would go bowling as a team. We would hang out at each other's houses during our downtime. And then I just think that built our chemistry, and we was able to really bring that onto the court. And, winning that NBA championship, it was just like an unreal feeling, growing up watching all those championship runs, and to be able to experience it was unreal. I remember once that final buzzer went off, I was just standing at half court like, oh my God, I just won an NBA championship. Like, this is crazy.
Yo, that must have been nuts.
This is it feels like a dream.
It feels like a movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Now, you were also telling me that it was on Hardwood Classics the other day, and everybody was blowing up your phone, huh?
Yeah. Once I see my phone going crazy, I was like, all right, what's going on? And then I answered somebody's call and said, "Yo, yeah, Game 6 is on." That's everybody refers it to as Game 6, and I already know what they talking about. So I turned it on. Me and my girlfriend and my brother started watching it. Then I hit up my brother so he could watch it. And I actually hit up my kids too, because none of them was around. My oldest daughter was actually born that morning.
What?
So, yeah.
Oh, well, you had one hell of a day, man.
Yeah, it was an amazing day. That day will forever go down in history in my mind. So she was born that morning. Then I played that afternoon, that night, and won an NBA championship. So they never really got to see me play, per se. So
yeah,
I told all of them to turn it on. They actually watched it too, and they enjoyed it.
Oh man, that's great. And now you've transitioned over to your alma mater. You're a coach over there now. Now, could you tell us about that transition, man, and how it's been going, man, and coaching these kids, man, and making sure they stay on the right path?
It's been going well so far. Coaching is totally different from playing. Like, you really have to work on your craft at this. Also, if you want to be a good coach. It's not just something that you can just transition to that easy. Like, you want to learn from somebody who's been doing it for a bunch of years, so it can become second nature to you.
And Coach Mihalic, man, he's a good coach, man. Like, has he been, critical in the transition aspect, man? Because I know you try to go out for the head coaching job. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great coach. I mean, he really taught me what it is to be a head coach. I mean, the hours you got to put in, all the film you got to study, and how to prepare for an opponent, how to plan a practice. So he's doing a good job at teaching all of his assistants to hopefully become a head coach one day.
And you guys done such a great job. You went over there to Westwood and bust the UCLA Bruins ass over there, man. That was a big victory last year. I could really imagine, man. Wow, what was that like, bro?
They wasn't ready. They wasn't ready for us. Most of their players probably never even heard of Hofstra or where it is, or that we had a program. So they probably just thought it was another team coming in to get their butt kicked. We're actually friendly with their coaching staff, and it was a tournament that we played them in. Even though we played them at their gym, and after the game, their coach was like, "Yeah, if this was, we would have never played you guys if it wasn't for this tournament. Like, we know how good you guys are, and we try to stress to these kids that you guys have a good team. But these young kids, they don't know any better."
Yeah, no. Until they learn, you know what I mean? You put the beats on them. Now,
when they realized it was too late, the game was
over. And you got a very good defensive team, too, man. Your team, they're highly committed to defense, man. You got a two-time, CAA defensive player, and Dejour Bew. Could you really explain, like, his progression, man? Because, like, he's your same height, your same stature. Does he remind you a lot of yourself, man?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the kid, Dejour's IQ for the game is off the charts, offensively and defensively. Love that kid to death. Like, to see what he turned into from how he came in as a freshman is amazing. Couldn't be happier for another kid.
Yeah, and he's shooting over 40% too, man, from the 3-point line, man. Really raised that up, man. Like, do you see him in the gym?
He worked hard at it. He didn't come in to college with a reputation of a shooter. Like, that's something we worked hard on, year in, year out. Put him in positions that he was going to be in the game to shoot the basketball. And I think all of our hard work that we put in during the off seasons really helped.
Now, and you've done a great job of mentoring him, and that backcourt is crazy. Now, the technological aspect, right? All that social media, all those distractions. Like, what do you guys have in place over there at Hofstra to make sure that your team stays on point? Because it's been working, bro. You've been winning 20 plus games last 2 years. You made it to the tournament. Unfortunately, the coronavirus shut that down. But I look forward to seeing y'all back over there. But what do you guys do to make sure these guys stay focused on what they need to take care of?
Well, we definitely monitor their social media. We follow them. We watch what they tweet. At the beginning of every year, we go over the importance of social media. And once you press that send button, you can never take it back. Even if you delete it, it's still out there somewhere in the universe. So we always tell them, watch what they tweet. Think about what they're tweeting before they press send, and don't ever post anything that will embarrass yourself, your family, or this institution.
And I think that's an important message, and I think it means a lot more coming from a person like you, who you've been in the public eye, you've been blogged about, you know what I'm saying? You've dealt with those situations, and I think when I speak to kids, late teens, early 20s, it's like they respect you more when you've been through that grind, when you know what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what these kids relate to. They're like, well, why would I listen to you if you never did it? If you was never in that situation. So I think with me having the type of life that I have, it's really beneficial to these kids.
Now, what should the Hofstra fans, man, everybody out there in Hempstead, Long Island, and all across the tri-state area, what should they be expecting next year from Hofstra basketball? Another run at the Ncaa or what?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to keep winning. We have a strong program right now. We had 2 20-win consecutive seasons. So, I mean, Hofstra basketball is great. We just ask that you guys continue to support. Come to games. If you can't come to games, watch them online. But just support us, man. We're a good program. Come on and watch us. We always win. We play a fun style game. So come watch.
And in 2009, they retired your jersey, Speedy, man. could you really, take
Yeah.
us, could you really take us about how you felt that day, man? Could you tell us about that, man? Because that's big.
I mean, it was amazing to say you got your jersey tied somewhere. It's special. I never really envisioned that, but it was amazing. I thank Hofstra for doing that, uh, and I'll never forget it for the rest of my life.
And then you made it to the Hall of Fame over there as well, man. Like, you're a big deal out there, man. Like, not for nothing, you're a big deal, and not for nothing, but you're a big deal, man. In the New York law, it's not easy to come out of New York, bro. Everybody's balling out here, bro. Like,
You got a lot of ballers. It's not in New York, everywhere, man. So
yeah.
just to make it to the NBA is special. Only about 60 guys get there every year, and it's a special thing, man. You take it for granted when you get drafted, but man, it's special. Not a lot. It doesn't happen to a lot of people.
Nah, man, you must have grinded so heavy. I can't even imagine what that grind is like. And then, like it's not like you're 6'5" or 6'7", bro. Like you made it there. Like that's inspirational to cats under 6 feet. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like not for nothing.
a lot of small kids could look at me like, well, and get motivated like, well, he made it, and he's practically my size, so I could do it.
That's a fact. Can you still dunk, bro, or what? You still get up there or what?
Nah, man, some days is over. But it's crazy because when I'm on the basketball court and I look up at the basket and all that type of stuff, I just wow, I can't believe I should be able to dunk and all that type of stuff, man. It's crazy. Because I'll tell you what, man, this thing about it makes might make my knees hurt now.
No, but you've been going out of your way, I see on the gram, to keep yourself in shape, bro. What's up with that boxing situation, man?
Well, I'm trying to stay in shape. I want to look like one of these old retired players.
Well, you're still a young guy, bro. You just tapped.
You look at them. Yeah. You look at them like this. Nah, there's no way he played basketball. So I don't want to get like that. So I try to stay fit. I have a lot of downtime right now. With the stay-at-home orders. So I just try to go on my live, get with some trainers, and try to help other people stay fit. Open up our lungs just in case you do get hit with the corona, that you're able to fight it off a little better if your lungs are better prepared to handle it.
Especially that the statistics are showing that it's hitting the Black and Latino community hardcore, man. So, I mean, it's good that you're doing that.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I think it's hitting our communities a little harder because we live on top of each other. So it's kind of hard for us to social distance ourselves because we're already on top of each other. So I think that's why it's hitting our communities a little harder than some of the others.
Now, Speedy, do you see yourself being a head coach down the line in the future when you're ready? Is that something that you would like to partake in?
Definitely, that's the plan. I mean, that's the only reason I got into coaching, and I came to Hofstra was to hopefully be a head coach and hopefully take over the program one day.
Now, is there anything that you learned in particular from Pop that you're using right now, and Coach Mihalic, that it's really helped you, and in terms of your progression as a coach?
The one thing I took from Pop, like I said, is to treat every player the same. Don't give any special treatment to your star players because that can hurt your team. If your best player is gonna do something and you don't yell at them, but then your 9th and 10th guy makes that same mistake, then you yell at them, they're gonna remember in their heads, well, he just did that same thing. You didn't say anything to him, so why are you gonna say something to me, and then you could lose your team.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. Now, Speedy, could you give us the Hofstra basketball handles where we could view the Pride at, man? And what message would you like to give to everybody out there, man?
You can follow us at Hofstra MBB. That's our Instagram and our Twitter handle. Hit follow. Come check us out. Join the journey and watch us get back to the NCAA tournament next year.
Thank you, Speedy. We were talking with Speedy Claxton, NBA champion, Hofstra Pride assistant coach, and we wish you all the best moving forward. Hopefully, you go to the dance again next year and show everybody in the nation what New York State basketball is all about, Mr. Claxton. Man, we really appreciate you being here on the Angel of Words podcast.
No doubt. Thanks for having me, man.
You have a good one, my brother. Take it easy.
Take care.
I hope you enjoyed my interview today with NBA champion, the pride of Hofstra, and amazing pool shark, Mr. Speedy Claxton. If you want to continue following the Angel of Words podcast, please click on the notification bell and follow my YouTube channel, Angel of Words ENT. You could also find me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts at the Angel of Words podcast. And if you want to see what I'm up to on my social media platforms, follow me at Angel of Words ENT. That is at Angel of Words ENT, all one word. Thank you for tuning in, guys.